And everyone, I'm going to be redoing this portrait I started last night. You can tell the eyes are a little off, but I picked a different image of Christ that I like. This one here, where he's kind of turned a little bit, so we get more of a shadow on one side of the face. Try and work this image into this painting here, which you can tell I need a lot of work. Skin tone is way too red. Close together. The nose is cocked more to the left. This one's toward the right. So what I was thinking of doing, because I don't want to be painting over all this paint, I was thinking about wiping down before I get started. Then I can go back to my dark umber and re-sketch the whole image. Let's see if this is going to work though. Just to get rid of some of the darker, the heavier paint on there. It is oil paint, so I can move it around really easy. And we're going to just revamp the whole thing. I'll probably keep using the shape of the head here. Body. It's pretty similar to the picture I chose. But we do have to eliminate some of this thicker paint before I can re-sketch it. Alright, I think that'll be good enough. And I should put some gloves on. Alright, let me dry my hands and throw some gloves on. This will be fun. I'm a self-taught artist, so learn as I go. And I've been a landscape artist my whole career. I started out as a pop artist, like Andy Warhol stuff, but that I didn't really feel like an artist doing that, because you're just basically copying an image and then just putting different colors to it. They came out good, don't get me wrong, but it's not, you're not an artist when you do pop art. You are not an artist. Let me get some burnt umber here. It's funny though, when I started out being a pop artist, I actually sold more paintings, you know, because I was doing like Marilyn Monroe, I was doing Elvis, the same stuff Andy Warhol did. 4 images in the picture, all different, same stuff. And people were loving it, you know. Alright, I'm starting a whole new palette here. So that's why it's taking a second here. I don't want to get influenced by the paint I was using last night. Let me put this to the side here. And I already messed my glove up, so now I got to change it. So here's the image. If you just joined in, I'm going to redo this image with this picture of Christ here. And I'm going to re-sketch it in burnt umber. Alright, I found my burnt umber. Here we go. Alright, here we go. So, I guess I'll start out with I'm going to keep the face in the same area. So, let's start. It's almost the same image. I think it may have been the same artist that I'm going to keep my sketch simple here. You can see it's kind of lining up almost the same way. Maybe got a little too low there. Alright, there we go. Let me sketch out the eyes now. So, this one looks like separated in thirds, pretty much. Like, uh, we'll put the bridge of the nose here. We'll keep that the same. This is the length of the eye here. Yeah, you could see my pupils were way off on the last one. So my eye was here and here. They were so far apart, it didn't even look like a person. So I'm already putting the eyes in because I think that's correct. Let's go. All right, there we go. It's pretty simple. It's not going to take long to finish this one now, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to add skin tone to it this time. Let me get the mouth in here. Bring it back, bring it back. Let me see if the burnt umber will be dark enough. So we're going to have the mustache. The lip's going to start in here. All right, I think it's dark enough to see. Yeah. Very good. I'm gonna go ahead and line the eyes now, just so I can see that they're I have them right. Wow, I filled the whole thing in with the eyeball there. These lines are like very close here, the eyelids. I almost feel like I'm doing the same image almost. I don't know why I put that on heavy. All right, here we go. So this time I'm going to start with yellow ochre and white, a little green, and a little hint of burnt sienna. Put some blue in here too. Cerulean blue, just to get some color in the image. Some green, a little regular yellow, lemon yellow, and I guess we'll need a little red, not much, and lamp black for the iris, the lip. What am I missing here? Oh, burnt sienna. I think that's it. No. I'm not the most organized person in the world. I've only got one tube of burnt sienna, and it's all in a bag here. Having a hard time finding it. There we go. Burnt sienna. This is burnt sienna is very translucent. Use it to like mix colors. I'm gonna put a little green in this yellow ochre. Yellow ochre, white. It's going to give the, a little too much there. It's going to give my skin tone a different look. So we're going to have some skin tone down in this area. I guess it's the nose I'm working on first. We'll get the nose established. And for the other side, I'm going to add a little red to it. Very good. That's a shadow there. So I'm going to add a little burnt umber now for this area of the face here. A little more. As the face gets into the shadow here, it would get a little darker in this area. I'm just trying to use the right technique, light to dark, light to dark. Now when I blend it all in, it should come out pretty good. It's a little dark under his lip here. This is a good color to use for above the eyelids here. Here, I have some red here. I'll do his lips. I'm not sure. I'll put a little white. I don't want them like bright red. Hurry back, hurry back. Don't take it away from me because I'm singing the same thing last night. Isn't that crazy? Got part of his nose missing. All right, it's at least it looks, the shape looks a little better than yesterday. I kind of put a little bit too much green in my yellow ochre mixture, so I'm gonna make a new pile here with some red and burnt umber. Maybe a little burnt sienna. We'll use this darker count here. Well, I'm a little happier with it than yesterday. Yesterday I was getting tired. I was trying to save my back for today. I knew I was off today. Today's my day off. Uh, I like that yellow, that yellow ochre. Uh, there's no red in there. Usually, I've been putting a lot of red in my skin tones, and I don't think you need it. Uh, because the browns, you mix the browns in with your color. I mean, I use a little red in here with the just a touch though. Trying to get hints of there's some skin in here around the mustache. Try to get every detail in today. Certainly looks a little better. Let's see what we got in here today. Portraits are kind of cool. I mean, it takes practice. I started about a month and a half ago on portraits, and they are getting better. There's a lot to, when I watch other people do it, they have words for certain things like triangles, and they usually draw the line in here to show what sides where the face is going to hit more of the shadow side. And if you think about the way the face is shaped round while you'll stay light in here and get darker as you go around, and you'll get that 3D look. A lot of times I didn't do that when I was painting. I wasn't kind, so my paintings would come out looking flat. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Let's get the little, he's got a little bend in his nose here. I'm going to try and emulate that. But I just push darker color a little more to the left. The shadow's a little deeper here. There we go. There's a little bit more shadow in here. I'm just about ready to do the beard and the mustache. What I like about this right here, it looks almost like something you'd buy by number. I'm not going to put too much detail in it. I might put a few highlights in the hair, but I'm going more for brush strokes on. So these black lines I put in here, I'm going to use this color here to get rid of the black. I don't like to see like black lining the image. And what I'll do, since I made his nose a little shorter, that original yellow ochre here, and Bring it down a little. Then I'll adjust it with the dark. I'll put this other wing in here. Hurry back. Hurry back. I'll have to hit that when I get more sand here on. Still early. I already had some coffee, so I'm a little jittery. Alright, I'm going to put the beard and mustache in now, and that way I can finish the face in a second. So I'm going to mix burnt umber and burnt sienna. So same thing with the beard, I'm going to make it a little lighter right in here. And we're going to put his ear in now. I think it goes a little further. Where? One thing I don't like is this being empty right here. There we go. I'm not trying to do it exactly. Using it as a reference. Well, let me reshape the neck here. And this will be, I'm not sure if I'm gonna, I might change his gown to white. I'm not sure yet. He does have like an inner white sleeve here. Alright, well that's going to be it for part one. I'll be back in a little bit. It's coming out pretty good. Thanks for watching, everyone. I gotta clean up and do a few things, and I'll be back with part two.